I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if he's mad at me, or if he never really liked me, or if someone's making him stay away from me, or... I don't know. You're in his year. I thought you might know more about him.
He may be in my class, but he's not in my hall. How well do you know the Snake Girls?
I know Barbara files her nails with a knife, and I know I shouldn't believe anything Suki says.
Well, I know that Damien doesn't like people asking questions. He won't even tell anyone where he lives when he's not at school. After freshman year, he doesn't bring his parents to campus anymore to make sure no one talks to them. If they even are his parents. He avoids field trips whenever he can, especially ones where he might need to wear a glamour. He won't join any clubs, keeps himself to himself.
So he really doesn't have any friends? William shrugs. I wouldn't know. He gets on well enough with everyone inside the classroom, and he doesn't cause trouble anymore, except with the girls. Any more?
Well, freshman year, there was a lot of fighting, but that was a long time ago.
That sounds like what Damien was hinting at. He got bullied. Hard. It's so sad. But I still don't know why he's avoiding me. I guess William can't really answer that question. Well, thanks anyway.
Sure thing. You girls look out for each other, okay? You and my sister and my freshman.
Yeah. Inventory. Okay, so this time we need to remember to sleep during the week. Okay. Virginia yawns and stretches. Time for another week of the grind!
Wait!
Huh? What?
Well, the first big exam is this week, right?
Sure!
Who's giving the exam? What are we expected to know? And when does it happen?
No idea! Aren't you supposed to know these things? Your family... Virginia waves a hand dismissively. Secrets! All kinds of secrets! William says that if he tells me what's on the tests, then the tests wouldn't be fair.
Well, it wouldn't be wrong of him to tell you the answers, but that's cheating. But William would never do that. But you must know something.
Oh dear. What kind of tests are they? Do we have to write essays or fight duels? Look, all I know is that it's about casting spells. That's it. Now come on, we have to pick our schedules for the week. Okay. I'm gonna start by sleeping. Hopefully we won't need more than that. I like blue. I want more blue. And I want more white. Done. Sleeping reduces so much stress. Success! I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't remember why. Oh. Right, someone's talking in her sleep.
Oh, William!
Is Ellen having a dream about... No, wait, that's Ew! Ew! No! Ew! That's wrong. Wait, that's Virginia's voice calling out her brother's name? Do I want to know what she's dreaming about? There are only 6 toothbrushes. No, I probably don't want to know. I'm going back to sleep. Sick. Sick.
Hi, Linda. Professor Grabner's holding an open review for the exam. Do you want to come? Virginia can't be bothered. She says it's not worth it.
For the first test, it's probably not a big deal. On the other hand, even if it was a big deal, Virginia probably wouldn't want to study more than she had to. I'm going to the study session. Sure, I'll come with you.
Great. Maybe we can quiz each other afterwards.
Maybe. The room is slightly too small for all the anxious freshmen clustering in it. From the whispers I overhear, it seems that no one knows what the test is going to cover, only that it takes place tomorrow. Professor Grabner's appearance doesn't settle anyone's nerves. Open your notebooks if you have them. This is not a quiz. It is for your own benefit. If you do not know the answer, look it up or ask someone. I scoot over to where I can peek at Ellen's notes. They're better organized than mine. If you have paid any attention in your schoolwork to this point, you should be aware of a broad range of uses for magic within the pentachromatic system. Mr. Arias, if I wish to cast a spell to make a beast's fur fall out, what color of magic would I use? Green, sir? I should hope that you would know that much without the need for my approval. Miss LaQueer, what color of magic would you use to transform a lump of coal into a diamond? Blue was something about transformation. Blue, sir? Why are you so hesitant? Yes, the magic of change would suffice. He continues in this vein, putting individual students on the spot to answer questions about the applications of each color of magic. Suddenly, his voice cuts off in the middle of a sentence. Mr. Danson. Crap, what was his voice? It was yes, sir? As you do not appear to have need of these revisions, you are excused. You may find this more challenging material to occupy you this Saturday in detention. Yes, sir. He leaves the room. What was that about? I didn't see him do anything. It's too crowded in here to be sure. I hope this revision is worth it. It's wearing me out. Smarts and stress increased by 1. I awaken to a knock on the door. Looking around the room, I notice that Virginia hasn't stirred at all. Ellen's awake, but she shakes her head frantically when I meet her eyes. I guess it's up to me to answer that. I pull on my robe and go to see who it is.
Joyous morning to you, Linda.
Hi.
I came to deliver your exam schedules. This is a solo exam, so each student has a separate time slot. Report to the listed room at the time indicated to receive further instructions.
Further instructions at separate times? This exam process is really unusual.
Please pass on the schedules to your roommates.
She waves and goes on her way. Sick! Reveals the emotional state of a target. Sick! I could use that on Damien and find out what he's thinking. I guess not. The instructions said to be at this room at this time. The door is closed and I can't see inside. Someone else might still be there taking their test. Well, too bad. I don't want to be penalized for being late. I rap quietly but firmly on the door, and the world starts to go surreal. What happened? Where am I?
You are now Dungeon Level 1, Layout 5B.
What? Who said that?
The exit of this dungeon lies beyond the wall in front of you. There are no doors in your room. You must use magic in order to escape. Good luck!
What magic? What am I supposed to do? No one answers. This must be the mysterious test that no one would tell us about. What happens if we fail? Are we stuck down here forever? Bricked up like a cask of armadillo? Okay. Surely even Professor Grabner wouldn't be that awful. So I have to use magic. What kind of magic? If I only get one choice. If blue is change, but it was also about transportation, so... Blue magic changes things and moves things. So that's probably how I ended up in this room to begin with. Someone used magic to teleport me, so it must be possible for me to do the same thing backwards. Here goes nothing, and nothing's all I get. Hey, wait, maybe it's working. I'm back in the school. A worthy effort, Miss LaQueer, but you lack the skill and power to teleport yourself reliably. But I did, didn't I? Or maybe he moved me after I failed. In future examinations, the dungeons will be warded to prevent such easy escapes. You might also consider that attempting to teleport yourself without sufficient skill can have very
unpleasant consequences. However, you are not expected to know that at this stage. Remember to be both creative and cautious in the future. Dismissed. I walk out into the hallway, my head still spinning. I guess I passed at least. What a strange school.
So how about that exam, huh? How'd you do?
Okay, I guess.
I blew up the wall, mostly anyway. Old Grabby said that's the boring answer, but I thought it was fun.
What about you, Ellen?
Well, I just teleported back out again.
Ha! That makes sense.
What do you think the other exams will be like? More dungeons?
Probably. Weird how the exams are more fun than the classes, huh?
I don't think that they are.
So what are you guys doing today?
At that moment, there is a knock on the door.
Is that the allowances? Why don't they just push them in?
I'll go check. In the hallway by the door, I see a small stack of envelopes, the normal ones with the allowances in them, and a large brown padded envelope addressed to me. My parents sent me something. I go back inside and hand out the money to the other girls.
What have you got there?
Something from my parents. I don't know. It's absolutely covered in tape. It's going to take me a few minutes to get it open.
It'll still be here later.
I guess. Maybe I'd rather look at it without my roommates around anyway. I'm enjoying studying. I want to go to the mall soon, but... While my roommates are out, I pull out the package that my parents sent me. Well, not a package really. It's not a box, it's just a big envelope wrapped in tape. I try for a while to pull the tape off, but it's not coming. Eventually, I pull out some nail clippers and use them to make a small hole and tear it apart. Inside is a letter and a small newspaper, my old school's paper, a stack of photographs. There's my mom and my dad waving at me, my house, my backyard. They haven't forgotten me after all. It'll still be quite a while before I get to go home, not until Thanksgiving, but they're not really that far away. If they needed me, they could just come and get me. I've been here for about a month now. I guess I'm getting used to this life. Okay. Let's see. Sick, but we're missing out other magic quite a lot, so we'll do a little bit of other magic this week.
Hey you guys, are either of you interested in running for class office?
Like president? I don't think.
What do you have to do to run?
Not much, you just have to tell the teachers by the end of the week that you want to run, and next week everybody votes. Oh, and you have to have a clean record, no demerits. There are only 2 positions for the freshman class, president and treasurer. The upper classes have more because they do more events and stuff.
The freshman officers don't do anything?
I'm sure they do something, just not as much. Like the junior class is in charge of prom, and that's a big deal. And then the same people who run for prom in junior year have to run initiation at the start of the next year because elections haven't been held yet, and that is a ton of work. It's much easier for freshmen, you probably just have to go to meetings with the teachers and nod a lot. So are you interested?
No one would vote for me.
But that's why I'm asking. See, Mini Cordtran is obviously going to win president. It's not even worth trying for that. But the treasurer position is still open. Pastel says Jacob, he thinks he'll win it easy. So I want someone else to win. Anyone else. William isn't running for president in his class again this year, so it's perfect. He can endorse a freshman candidate and then they're sure to win.
I'm not sure that's...
Why don't you run?
No way! Class officers have to attend meetings of teachers, and I see way too much of them in class already. Speaking of which we need to pick our classes for the week.
Okay, we're stressed again, it's asleep. And I said I wanted to... I'm enjoying blue magic a whole lot. Why I like, but we have too much of it. Red, I said I wanted to do more of, and it's my weakest one. Black. Done. Sleeping reduces stress. As I'm resting, I hear something in the hall outside. There's a box lying by the door, wrapped in plain brown wrapping paper, and Donald backing away from me. What? Is this mail? I thought mail only came on Saturdays.
Hi, just delivering a package for Urchin.
Oh, stuff from home that got mixed up?
That or Mom thinks I need a dress.
Well, you're already wearing one, sort of.
Yeah, but this one doesn't match my ass.
I don't think Virginia got anything meant for you, though. I didn't see any packages.
I'm sure mine will show up eventually.
I guess I should be bringing that inside.
I can do that.
He quickly picks up the box.
Where should I put it?
Something seems strange about this. Hang on, do you know what color this is? You haven't opened it. It's completely wrapped and taped shut with a big label on it.
Magic, you know?
And if it got sent to you, how come the label says Virginia?
And I relabeled it.
There's something you're not telling me.
Rich, you're not gonna fail for it.
Well, it's some kind of joke, right? Is this a bomb?
Nah, I don't know how to make one that works that isn't dangerous yet. Guess again.
Guess? A jack-in-the-box with water balloons?
I did a better with Jack in the Box. I already did water balloon this month. Let's get it.
A cream pie. I'm not even making words with him anymore, am I? A cream pie with itching powder or something in it? Okay, not a pie. The box is the wrong shape. Some kind of dessert?
No, not food. More like the other end.
The other... You in a box?
Never mind, it's Juicy Doo.
That's disgusting.
Hanger.
I don't think most boys would be happy about getting a surprise present of that either. Anyways, you are not leaving that in my room.
You get a bit idea?
Take it back to your room and sleep in it.
Oh well, we'll have a try later.
He picks up the box and walks off, whistling nonchalantly. If I hadn't been here. Ugh. Unless, how do I know that was what was really in the box? Well, considering the two of them, it couldn't have been anything good. Success! Sick. Farsight. Allows the caster to view nearby location. Okay, cool. Success! Sick! One blue magic monstrous. Red magic goes up so slowly. That's ridiculous. I need to make up my mind whether or not to run for class office. I still don't know exactly what the jobs involve, other than working with the teachers, but that means spending time with Professor Grabner. It could help me get on his good side, or it could give him more opportunities to make my life miserable. That's if I can actually win the election, of course. I've never been in an election before. I don't think I have any enemies in freshman class, but I don't think that I'm popular either. I'm gonna run for president. Right, I'll go and submit my name to Professor Potsdam and see what happens. Success. Detects weak points and hidden details within one target object.
So, are you going to do it?
I don't think.
Oh, come on.
I'm not the sort of person.
Perfect. Linda, are you going to run for treasurer?
No, I'm running for president.
Ha! Good luck!
The way she says it doesn't sound encouraging.
So, you're still useless. I'll just have to look somewhere else.
She leaves the room. Ellen sits on her bed and brushes her hair.
Such a strange thing to get worked up over.
Well, she is very competitive.
If it really matters so much, she ought to have to do it herself instead of trying to get everyone else to do it for her.
I shrug. I suppose.
Do you think her brother will do what she says? Promote someone just because she wants him to?
Probably. She's his baby sister. He looks out for her.
He's so sweet.
Oh, he is he?
I think that's who we're gonna talk about here. Oh. Oh no. Ellen, have you got a crush on William?
What? No! Maybe.
She sighs and flops back onto the bed.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it's also not a good idea because he's like your friend. Nothing. Okay, you like William. What's the problem? He's cute, responsible, he's a good student.
He's popular.
So?
So he could have any girl he wants. And he'd never want a girl like me. Guys want someone pretty who likes makeup and dancing and pouts until she gets her way. Jenny's not even 13 and she's already got boys chasing her. Boys think of me as just a rock with hair, a useless fuzzy lump. William is nice. He would never, but he would never.
Wait and see. The school year has only barely begun. There's a long way to go yet. Anything could happen. So don't give up. Just wait and see.
That's all I expected to do.
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you run for treasurer like Virginia suggested? If he's helping you with your campaign, you'll get to spend time with him.
Maybe.
Virginia stretches and yawns. So, you and William working on your plan to take over the class today? Well, we can't today, exactly. Why not? He's not here.
What do you mean he's not here?
It's Cider Day, the big apple festival in the next county over. Most of the upperclassmen go on the field trip. It's over an hour away, so they have to leave early. Why didn't we hear about it? Freshmen aren't allowed. It's a privilege.
What's an apple festival?
A harvest fair. Don't you have those where you come from?
I don't know.
They get a big old-fashioned cider press set up in the green so everybody can watch the apples being crushed, and they sell jugs of it. There's lots of food, apple donuts, apple sausages, apple upside-down cake, caramel apples, squash apple soup. Well, it's not all apples. Big bake sale, craft sale, art contest, and there's fiddlers? Okay. Fiddlers in the day, and then a contra dance in the evening. From the look of Ellen's face, she has no idea what a contra dance is, but she's not going to ask. So, the seniors are going off to dance without us. Well, it doesn't matter. What should I do today? See, I kind of want to wait until I've got $50, because then I can have a lot of money and I can spend it on a bunch of stuff. Because I think $50 sounds like a lot. Because when I did my playthrough, I remember there was something for 25 that I wanted. I think it was 25. So $50 is a lot. It's a study. After dinner, I'm walking back to my room with Ellen and Virginia when I notice a small box sitting in front of the door.
Another box?
Oh no, not again. She pulls back a foot to kick the offending object, then pauses. Hey Linda, this one's for you. Me? I peer down at the box. Sure enough, it says, to Linda in flowing letters. Nothing about who sent it. It's another one of Donald's tricks. Is this another one of Donald's tricks? Why would he send it to me? Open the box. I don't know why anyone would send me a present, but I don't know why anyone would send me a prank either. Let's see what it is. I pick it up. It's too heavy for clothing. I open up here, Oh! It's a pie! Cool! A gold and flaky pastry lettuce covered. I think I'm gonna burp, but I'm not sure, and it's really weird. Lettuce covers a filling of spiced fruit, probably apple. How did it get here? Some upperclassmen must have brought it from the festival, I guess. There we go, excuse me. Oh, maybe it's from William.
Why would he be sending Linda a pie?
What? Our Linda isn't good enough to send a pie to? Ellen looks away. Oops, Virginia doesn't know about Ellen's crush on William, does she? He would probably have left a note if it were him. Maybe it was Isabel taking pity on us poor freshmen.
Do we have a fridge or anything?
Nope, you're just gonna have to eat it.
You can't eat a whole pie.
Sure. Of course not, we'll share. Let's go back to the cafeteria and find some plates and forks. Woo!
I'm not sure, I don't know if I like apple pie, I've never eaten it.
What? How can you have never had apple pie? That's like a requirement of American culture. Aren't you supposed to be from which culture? I'm American first. I grew up here just as much as you guys did, you know? Anyways, if you aren't sure, this is the perfect time to try some, right? If you don't like it, Virginia will eat your share. You bet! We split the pie amongst us, and it's delicious. I don't think... Oh, I learned quite a bit of spells this week, but not enough. Okay, next.